there's a thunderstorm coming. I got to get 5 miles to where I'm going to get the Uber to my hotel. So I'm going to try to do that in about 2.5 hours. But in this rain, it's pretty treacherous. I got rocks like this. Sharp rocks on the edge that if I slip and I fall, I'll split my knee open or my shin or other body part. Good morning, campers. That was my campsite last night. I'll show it to you again. That dry patch is where I had my tent. It was fairly flat, but not level. It's sloped. You can't tell in this picture, but from here, this is the high end, and it sloped downward that way. So I kind of slept on the diagonal in the tent, and it worked out all right. I'll back up to give you some perspective here. So that's kind of tucked away behind some trees in a camping spot here at Dennytown campsite. You can see my backpack, hiking poles, a couple picnic tables, a fire ring, a barbecue, etc. So people can reserve these areas, and that was my fear, was that someone might have reserved this yesterday, and here I am off on the side, this creepy guy camped out in the woods right there. One thing I forgot to tell you yesterday is that I'm in the tent. It's raining. It wasn't raining super hard at that point, but it was raining enough I wanted to be in the tent. So I was in the tent, I was puttering around, and I hear this voice. This voice said, "I found you." And I went, "Oh my gosh, is that a state ranger, a park ranger? Are they going to bust me? Are they going to kick me out of here? What the hell?" And I go, "Who's that?" Because I couldn't see outside the tent. And I heard a voice go, "It's Carbon." I was like, "Oh, whew, it's Carbon," another hiker. I'll show you where he slept. So I'm at the end here beyond where the picnic tables are. There's this little grove of trees and stuff, and he tented back here, right behind here, right there. Not super flat, not super level, but he made it work. It rained almost all night. There was one brief break of about 20 minutes, and that's when I was that's when I started cooking dinner, started boiling water, and before my water boiled, it started raining again, so I had to turn off the stove, move everything over to my vestibule in the tent, and finish boiling, and then I just rehydrated and ate in my tent, and I was pretty much in the tent for the rest of the night. I did get out at one point, used the porta potty, and I brushed my teeth, but any event, interesting night. It's Memorial Day weekend, so there are other people here. I can show you up there. I don't know if you can see. I'll zoom in. There's a tent there. There's a tent there. There's another tent you can't see. So this could have very easily been a debacle if there had been a big group in this area here, in this camping section. We got lucky. No one was here. And there's a clean water source across the street. There's a pump house with a faucet on it. You just fill up your stuff and you're good to go. No filtering required. And as I said, there's some porta potties back here. So I used the porta potty twice. Availed myself of that, so that was nice. Anyway, I'm headed out now, so I'll talk to you once I get on the trail. So you come out of the AT right there, and this is Dennytown Road. And if you look to the left, there's a pump house. And it actually says pump house above the door. There's a spigot on the side. The spigot is where you can get potable water. It's on right now. It's not on all year. It's on April through October, I believe. And then if you look over on the left, oh, there's a trash dump thing here. Right there, sign, and you go up there. That's where the Dennytown campsites are, which require reservations and or permits. So you camp there at your own risk. I would say avoid weekends and holidays, definitely, and be very discreet and stealth camp if you can. Just keep it on the down low and be cool, that's all. So once again, this is where you come out going northbound at Dennytown Road. This is Dennytown Road. You will cross the road, and if you look to your left, that's where you see the pump house. You see a dumpster next to it. You can empty your trash. And then to the left, right there, is the entrance to the Dennytown campsite. Can't say it too many times. You're supposed to have a reservation or a permit. But you may get lucky like we did last night. We were able to stealth camp up there on a Friday night before Memorial Day weekend. And I think we got lucky because of the rain. I think probably anyone who had that spot reserved may have said, you know what, let's just go up Saturday after the rain. We don't want to set up in the rain, that'll be miserable. So that's my guess. I am so excited that I have a short day today, 11 miles. I'm not excited that it's wet and rainy. It's not really raining, it's just kind of dripping off the trees, but it could rain off and on today. But I'm excited that I'm going to a hotel. I'm going to get a nice hot shower, maybe two, one tonight, one tomorrow. I'm going to do my laundry. I'm going to get something really delicious to eat, I'm sure. And then tomorrow, around lunchtime, my trail assistant, my wife, my partner in this endeavor is coming to pick me up and then drive me home for a few days. Most of next. That's Canopus Lake. As you can see, it's raining. It is pouring. Absolutely torrential rain pour. I gotta put the phone away here in a second. I just want to let you know, I got my phone back in order. I deleted some files, freed up some space. There's a thunderstorm coming. I gotta get 5 miles to where I'm gonna get the Uber to my hotel. So I'm gonna try to do that in about 2.5 hours, but in this rain, it's pretty treacherous. I got rocks like this. Sharp rocks on the edge that if I slip and I fall on I'll split my knee open or my shin or other body part. So it's like walking on slippery knives. So I'm gonna have to be real careful, but I'm putting the phone away. I can't keep taking it out in this kind of rain. It's just gonna get wet and it's gonna malfunction. All right, hopefully everything will go well. I'll report back when I'm safe and sound. Okay, so I don't know, for whatever reason the rain just stopped briefly, but I'll show you around while I'm talking. So I reached some kind of crazy outcropping up here. I don't know what I'm on top of, but you can see the clouds in every direction, the clouds in between the mountains. There's a little bit of a thunder rumble in the distance. I don't know if that's moving my way, but I just trudged uphill to get here for, let me see, what time is it? Yeah, 1 o'clock, exactly 1 hour. Exactly 1 hour. I left at noon from the concession stand at whatever that Canopsta, or I don't know what the hell that lake is called anyway. I don't know if the lens is okay. I gotta keep going. My plan now is to go to the RPH shelter, which is 0.3 miles before where I was planning to get picked up, which was the Taconic Parkway. That gives me a place, a shelter to get in out of the rain. I think it's on a road, actually. There are houses next door to it, or near it. So I might be able to get the Uber there. And I can strip off these wet clothes, because everything's wet. I mean, I am soaked from head to toe, just completely wet. And there's more rain coming from what I can tell. So I want to get off of here, make the second half of my hike. It's at least another hour to an hour and a half. Yeah, you can hear the thunder. Hour to an hour and a half, depending on the terrain. And since I'm at the high point here, I don't want to be up here very long with thunder in the distance, because this is not a safe place. So anyway, I'll leave you with this image before I go. In case you're wondering, I'm waiting under the underpass for the Taconic State Parkway. It's right up there. That's the main thoroughfare between Albany and New York City. I tried to get an Uber. There's no Ubers. Hopewell, Junction, New York. No Ubers. Right near the Taconic Parkway, no Ubers. So I am I found a taxi service in the AWOL guide. I texted them. I said, I need a ride. Here's where I am. They said it'll take about 30 minutes because they're not located near here. And it's going to be $50 for me to get to the hotel, which is like 10 minutes away from here. So $50 taxi ride, probably $60 with a tip. But what else am I going to do? I'm too far to walk. It's raining. I'm soaked to the bone. I'm cold. I'm just trying to stay out of the rain underneath this overpass here. So it is what it is. You know what? It's just money, right? And I need to get there, and I'm cold, and I can't wait out here, and I can't hike it. So what else am I going to do? So I'll check back in when I get to the hotel. Just so you know, that was a miserable hike. It was wet, cold. The trail was flooded out a lot again, like that previous episode when we had that bad rainstorm. It just sucked. I'm cold and wet and just miserable, you know, from head to toe. Everything, my shorts are soaked, my shoes, my socks. I mean, you can see the dirt, the mud. Everything is just soaked, and I'm cold. Luckily, there's no wind. It's totally still, so that's keeping me from being really cold. So right now, I'm just kind of chilly. But if it was colder out or windy, I'd be in bad shape. I would probably have to stay at the RPH shelter and warm up and change out of these, you know, get my wet clothes off, dry myself off as best as I could. Then put on some dry clothes. I'd probably put on my sleep clothes, my leggings and my top, and then put on my fleece top, and then put this rain jacket back on top of that, put my rain pants on, take off my wet socks, and maybe just leave one pair of socks on. That's the best I could probably do under the circumstances. So anyway, waiting for the taxi.